Hello Tally users, hope you all are doing good. Welcome to my channel Tallytorial. My name is Vivek Bandari and today I would like to talk on Tally's another Tally.net service which is called as Tally Remote Access feature. Before I start with it, I would like to thank all my viewers as there was a very good response on my video uploaded on Tally web browser reporting which was uploaded last week. If anybody has missed it, then I'm also sharing the link so you can just go through it. Talking about a new way of business, that is work from home. Many of the users have asked me like how Tally can help us in working from home scenario, whether it is possible or not. Because right now what we have seen is only reports can be accessed. We are not able to pass any entries. So is there any thing? Is there anything which Tally has come up with, or we have to take a third-party application, or how the thing will work? For this, I would like to tell you all this particular video, what I'm uploading, is especially for those who really want to work from home. That's because Tally will definitely help you in passing entries, viewing your data, modifying your transactions, alteration, everything from home itself. Even though your license is in your office, your data is in your office, you are still able to do all the rights. That is right from viewing till entering till modifying, everything can be handled with the feature of Tally's remote access. So what is Tally remote access work with the new normal all about? Basically, your with this picture you can see there is a PC with Tally.ERP 9 which is being accessed by remote users, which is also being accessed by the local user. Local user is nothing but within an office. Remote access user is nothing but somewhere outside the environment, that is Tally.net environment, and even your auditor can access it at the same time. Okay. Now for this, you need not have to have a license version. License version in a sense, a person who will access a Tally.net environment or a remote access feature, he need not have to have a licensed version. He can download an educational copy of Tally from tallysolutions.com and he can access it. How this will work is it's very simple. A small configuration needs to be done in Tally. So how do we do it is let me let me help you in doing it. Okay, now I have a company called as Remote Access, which is already created. Now, while creating, what are the things which needs to be remembered is or noted is when you go to company information, just go to alteration screen of Tally. Make sure you define security control. Okay, now why the security control is required? First, to secure your data. Secondly, when you give an access to outside the network, or for example your auditor or a person who wants to access from home, he should have that security level also, otherwise anybody can access it. So in order to avoid those things, Tally has come up with the security facilities also, so you do not have to worry, your data is in a safe hand. Okay, make sure you define this user ID and password, which is mandatory. Once you're done with that, let's go to company info again, go to security control, whom you want to give that access. Now there are different options over here. Okay, one of those is Tally.net user. Okay, Tally.net user, Tally.net auditor, and Tally.net owner. So if you see this, these are all Tally.net services of Tally. Okay, auditor can access his data. I mean, whenever he wants, he can access the data. Tally.net user is nothing but a user. Tally.net owner is for the browsing facilities. Okay, in this case, we'll put Tally.net user and whom we are giving this particular access to. That also that particular email ID we need to define. Okay, in a single user environment, only one user can be defined. In a multi-user environment, 10 users, up to 10 users can be defined. So that means within a company, you can have n number of users who will be using Tally. Outside the company, whoever wants to access your data, up to 10 users in case of multi-user network. Okay, multi-user environment. In this case, yes, allow remote access feature. This option we need to make it to yes. This is being done. You can accept this. Once it is being done, you can just go to F11 feature, go to TSS feature. Here we have an option called as connect to Tally.net services. make sure this option is set to yes. Okay, connect company on loading is also set to yes. If you see on the right hand side, it is being already connected, so I'll just disconnect this company. Okay, now if you see, if I disconnect that C button which was there, okay, a C alphabet which was there in bracket is not there now. Okay, so when I click on connect, now you can see it is being connected. On the left hand side down, you can see C means connected to for online access. On the calculator panel also, you can see remote access is being connected. Now, how do I access this company from anywhere? Okay, when I say anywhere, that means I'm accessing it from the home. Okay, assuming that this particular company is in office. Okay, now I want to access this particular data from home so that I can do my work. Okay, before that, I'll just see how many number of transactions which are available over here is. There is only one entry what I have entered, one payment transaction. Okay, okay, so one transaction is already there. Now I'm going to my home. Okay, that is another tally which I have opened on the same laptop actually. But assuming that I'm accessing this from home, okay, in my office, tally is open, it is being connected. So when I open tally from my home, I'll be having one option called as login as remote user. Okay, now login as remote user is nothing but the email ID which I have configured in my security. So that email ID I will enter it over here with my Tally.net password. If you have forgotten your Tally.net password, you can always reset by clicking on F5 button. Okay, now if you see, we have two things over here. The earlier company is being offline because that company is not on, but the current company is on. Okay, so that means this particular company is kept open in my office. Okay, online companies. This company is being kept open. I can press enter on this. Okay, so my remote access company is getting logged in. Now if you see, how I come to know is on the left hand side, if you see over here, there is remote user detail, who is accessing it, on which date and what time, and what is the duration. So everything is being known. Okay, now this is the gateway of Tally. On my remote access, that is from your home, you'll get a similar screen. You can create ledgers. Okay, you can go to create ledgers. You can create ledgers over here. And if you want to do any modification, if you want to pass a new voucher, you can pass new voucher also. Okay, you just have to go to accounting voucher. You can pass any of those transactions. Okay. Now in this case, what I'll do is I'll just go to modify the voucher. So I'll go to display. I'll go to daybook. This is the same entry what we have seen earlier, right? Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just modify this entry. Okay. Instead of 100 rupees, I'll put as 50 rupees and I'll then accept this entry. Entry is accepted with the changes, right? So that means I can do any changes from home also. Correct. Display daybook, if I go to that particular voucher, it is showing us 50 rupees from home. Now, whether it is being changed at my office, that also we need to cross verify. So how I'll go is, I'll just change my screen. Okay. Now this is my actual office. I'll go to display daybook. And if you see, the transaction is changed to 50 rupees. Okay. So that means it is one and the same. You can actually work from home. Okay, you need not have to just access the report, but definitely you can alter the reports. You can modify the transactions. You can take printouts. You can check your balance sheet, profit and loss, everything. All the reports will be available from remote user also. Isn't that great? Now, surprisingly, this feature of Tally has come up long back, but definitely you all can use it now because during this pandemic, I guess this one of the option is remote access feature of Tally. Okay, now what are the advantages? What we can see is work from home. That means you can work not only from home, you can work from anywhere. Okay, anywhere, anytime. Secondly, all the owners, all the proprietors, your CAs uh, can get live data. That on just a click of a button, they can get your outstanding, they can get your balance sheet, your CS can get your profit and loss, everything, all the statements with a click of a button. Then security, definitely, because the security plays a very important role over here. You are defining whom to give which particular rights. So that also can be given over here. So your data is very much safe. Hey viewers, before I wind up, I hope I'm pretty clear in explaining the concept of configuring a remote access feature in Tally. If you have any problem in doing so, you may always get in touch with me or comment in the description. And if any of the Tally user is looking for a virtual training on any of the topic in Tally, please get in touch with me. And yes, my next video will be coming on manufacturing process in Tally. So right from production till finish good. So everything will be explained in detail. So stay tuned, users, and thank you